into the holidays because that's pretty much what it feels like the retail world's done. So we're going to talk the top holiday deals, Thanksgiving deals, wherever you want to go, and I'm fine with any other questions that you have as well. It's always fun to just kind of sit on holidays because that's what everybody's questions are. Who has the best deal on this? Who has the best deal on that? So that is what we're going to try to do. If you've got questions, I will gladly research them, but I will tell you from the start, everywhere that I'm going to pull information from is the Black Friday search that is on Southern Savers. So we type up all the Black Friday ads and then let you search across all of them. So you can type in the word Xbox and you can see who has the best deals on this, and you get the idea. It is exactly like the item search that already exists for grocery ads, but it's for Black Friday ads. So I don't mind looking it up for you, but I will tell you that's where if you ask for a specific item, where I'm probably going to pull that information from. So as we dive in, if you've got questions too that are off topic, that is okay. I am fine with questions. And I got all my screens to work during our break, except as we came live, my phone is just not wanting to show up. So if we talk apps, I can't demonstrate apps, but I can show you everything else, which is exciting after things just not working right for the last few weeks. So as we dive in, I already see Mandy's asking on duck boots. I had someone else send me a message earlier on deals on Netflix and some of the streaming services. So we've got lots of things kind of already in line, waiting to find out on deals on. But I honestly want to start really quick in terms of Thanksgiving dinner because that's technically the beginning part of our title. And really, we don't need to spend a ton here. There are just some key tips that you can do to save on Thanksgiving. And I don't want to push that later because one of those tips is actually that you need to be grabbing your canned goods and your dry goods now. As you see them pop up on sale, grabbing them when they're on sale. Those are not the items we want to wait and grab right before Thanksgiving. So for example, and Jamie's even chiming in on this, is I know we're supposed to stock up when we see canned goods, and I watched some other couponers and they're saying to stock up on 49-cent canned goods at Kroger. So we want to, in general, when something's on sale, we want to grab enough of it to last 6 weeks, Jamie. And that's just the concept of anything that you're going to use. When we're talking Thanksgiving, though, and things that are around holidays, some of those deals we don't see all year round. So there is a potential that in the Kroger deal in particular, they're referring to the Campbell's condensed soup, which is a really good price this week at Kroger and not a deal that we see all year long. We see it like 70 cents throughout the rest of the year, but not as cheap as we see right before Thanksgiving and right before Christmas. So I'm going to give the other YouTubers that you might be watching benefit of the doubt on that one. Any other deal, though, that's not holiday specific, we do see, again, it will not be the last sale ever on canned goods, I promise. And we do see them about every 6 weeks. So you don't need to go overboard. Honestly, when we want to focus on some of the couponing that's out there, overboard is the name of their game. And that is really just stressful. So we don't need to go there for everything else. When we're talking holiday, though, if you want Campbell's condensed soup and you want a ton of it, I guess you could do that. I don't know how much can of cream of mushroom soup you're going to use throughout the course of the year, nor do I know that saving 20 more cents off of it makes it worth having a pantry full of the stuff. But this is a good time to grab it, so we'll go there. So this week, what I want you to get in the habit of before Thanksgiving is looking at the list of what do I need? I guess you probably should have already made your menu, but looking at the list of what you need and starting to grab those dry goods and canned goods now. So for example, the Kroger deal on cream of mushroom, on the condensed soups. It's a good price. It's one of the best prices that's out there, and it's an item that's in so many of your casseroles. We're going to see a good deal on French's fried onions here in the new Publix ad. We're going to, you get the idea. So grabbing those items as we see them, because it's not going to stay. This week it's going to be some items, and next week it's going to be other items. So grabbing those items. What I want you to wait on. And then we'll move on to actual holiday items. But I would highly recommend that you wait and you grab your turkey until the week of Thanksgiving. So all of the grocery stores, Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. It's always on a Thursday, guy. There's not a lot of, question on that one. But because of that, grocery stores that always switch their ads on Wednesday, none of them will switch their ad on Wednesday that week. They will all extend their ad through Thanksgiving and then potentially have a new ad that starts on Friday, but normally it's the exact same stuff and it's just a small ad. So what I am meaning by this, I want you to plan on grabbing your turkey in that week's ad. Your turkey, your sweet potatoes, that is the week that we see them go to their lowest price point. Now, some stores don't change their price. Harris Teeter, for example, already has 99-cent turkey, and it is going to stay 99-cent turkey until Thanksgiving comes. But some stores that last week before Thanksgiving will lower it. Over the last 4+ years, we've seen Winn-Dixie and Buy Low stores both put out an email right before Thanksgiving offering all turkeys for $5. So it's things like that that we want to wait for. Had you purchased your turkey 2 weeks ago and stuck it in the freezer, you would have paid possibly twice as much as it is right now. So that's why you want to hold out. Also, keep an eye on stores that are price matching. Food Lion, Buy Low, Winn-Dixie, a few others in the past have all offered to price match any local competitor's ad on the price of frozen turkey. So if you really want to get the best price, that's the way to go. And one of the number one questions that I got last year from you guys was, what about fresh turkeys? Which kind of blew my mind. I've never really even thought about getting a fresh turkey. And I guess I should. I have like doodles of chickens out in the front yard. But it just didn't cross my mind. So fresh turkeys do not even come into the store until the week of Thanksgiving. So if you're looking for a deal on them, there really aren't deals on them. The price that they come into the store is the price they're going to be, and they're not going to go any lower, and usually they sell out. So if that is on your list to have a fresh turkey this year, you're just going to pay top dollar for it. Okay, so that's the big one. Oh, and I mentioned sweet potatoes in that. If you're thinking of just grabbing things ahead of time, sweet potatoes is the one that you are going to kick yourself for. They're 99 cents in most everybody's ad right now. The week of Thanksgiving, we always see them drop down to about 39 cents a pound. The week before that, 99 cents a pound. It's just the week of Thanksgiving, which is humorous because sweet potatoes will last what feels like forever in your pantry, but do not grab them early. You'll regret it. So that just goes on that week of list to grab if you are in charge of sweet potato casserole this year. If you're not, then tell whoever is so that they don't mess it up. If you have any other food-specific items, though, I don't mind chiming in on those. And then one other thing, and we'll move to holiday, I promise, and that's baking. I try to always remind you guys, but Thanksgiving is the start of our baking season. Most items are now on sale. In the current ad that we're in, if they don't feel like they're on sale yet in your store, they will become the new ad on Wednesday. So this is the time of year to grab flour, yeast, baking soda, all of those items that you might use to bake from scratch. We see them on sale around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Then they go off sale and we don't see them back on sale until Easter. And then it's a really long stretch between Easter and Thanksgiving again. So get stocked up. There's a really fun deal on baking soda right now. If you use the database on Southern Savers, you'll find a rebate for a $3 Fandango Now credit with any 2 baking soda box purchases. And we have a coupon for them. So you're talking about something that costs like 50 cents. Grab 2 of them, or even cheaper, depending on the store you're in. Grab 2 boxes and you're going to get a $3 credit towards any video rental from Fandango Now. So you can even find some fun deals on your baking items with the sales that go with them. Okay, so let's jump into some other questions. And I see Kim in particular has one that's on food. What's a good price on turkey breasts? We don't like the whole turkey. So you are going to pay significantly more. I'm trying to think on prices that we saw last year, Kim. I want to say it was about $3.99. In terms of getting the best price, you might be able to find them a little cheaper. It's just kind of, I would use the item search on that and I would see what these stores are putting out. But you're not going to find anything massive in terms of the discount there. They do charge more for that. Even a friend was asking me what's a good price on chicken tenders. the minute that you tell someone to cut it and make it feel special, they are going to charge more for that. So what I would honestly consider, Kim, is thinking about the price of a chicken breast versus a turkey breast versus the whole turkey, and potentially making sure you're not paying more for what would have been the same amount of meat if you just ignored the rest of it, or I don't know, had neighbors over. But just consider that before you dive in and buy only one portion at a much larger cost per pound. Okay, to jump into deals. So Diana's saying, are there any deals on Keurigs? If you're needing one this second, I would go Kohl's. So anyone on a deal that you need this second, Kohl's Veterans Day sale is going to end tonight at midnight, and it's got some very good prices. So before we even move on to what's happening on Black Friday, I guess you got to hit Veterans Day. So Kohl's today has triple stacking coupons for $10 off any $25 purchase, $10 off any $50 purchase in household, and they're considering a lot of things household, down to electric toothbrushes. So small appliances to sheets to electric toothbrushes to wherever you want to go. So 10 off 25, 10 off 50, 30% off your entire purchase for Kohl's card hold members, and free shipping for Kohl's card holders. So you can stack all four of those together, really, and get Kohl's Cashback. So Wendy was asking me earlier today for a deal on a Ninja Foodie. It makes that Ninja Foodie $153, plus you get $30 in Kohl's Cashback. Guys, the best Black Friday price for that is $189 with the ads that we already have out right now. So you are significantly beating that, especially when you throw in that Kohl's Cash. So if there's something that's been on your radar, you might want to pop over to Kohl's and just make sure that tonight it doesn't line up to be a really great deal that you're going to miss out on. Come Black Friday for Kohl's, by the way, we will see sales for them. We will not have all of the stacking coupons. That's one thing that doesn't exist on Black Friday. There may be one that you're going to use, but not all of these other ones on top of it. So just to, throw that out there. If you're pondering items, everyone, you want to make sure you're getting the best price. And I know that, but sometimes you're afraid to bite early, and this is one where you do want to go ahead and jump in on some of those things. And Diana, on your note for Keurig, that's potentially tonight as well. So you were asking about a particular item, and I did mention I was going to that I would tell you guys that most of those that I would show you how to use the Black Friday search for it. But if you're looking for a particular item, you can actually come to the Black Friday search. It's right there on the top of the site. Type in what you want, and it's going to search it for you. You can also search for numerous things once you get here as well. So we're seeing all the K-Cup makers, but just the actual Keurig units, you can sort by price, so we can get rid of all the K-Cups if you want. But you can get an idea of where we're going. So it looks like in general, and let me see how big I can make this for you guys. Oh, he doesn't want to squish. But in general, most of the prices are about $49 to $59 for Black Friday. So if you're trying to compare what you were aiming for today, for example, on the Kohl's Veterans Day sale, you've got the idea. So the Keurig Mini Single is $49. I wouldn't actually go with that one compared to the K50. If you don't know anything about Keurigs, this little mini single guy here, he literally brews a cup. He doesn't have a reservoir. You're going to have to fill it back up with water the next time. It's not always great if your sink is not directly next to your Keurig, but these K50s do have a reservoir, and they're the same price. So that's the route that I would go if you could, which is Best Buy at $59 or BJ's at $49. You get the idea. So use the Black Friday search and search for whatever it might be that you're looking for, and you'll see them. So it auto searches as you're going to. So there's current Xbox deals. You get the idea. But that's a great way, especially if you're trying to decide tonight. And that's exactly what I did when Wendy was asking me earlier today on that foodie. Well, let me go see what the Black Friday price is, and then let's see if we can beat it. The foodie is on sale for Black Friday, in case you're curious. But again, really not hitting the $189 below that, not hitting that we're seeing at Kohl's right now at $153. So yeah, Kohl's is winning. Okay. Are there any deals on video doorbells? So Paige, we are going to see a lot of deals on Ring. We saw a lot on goodness, this is a hard one to say. On Black Friday preview sales that Best Buy and Target ran. So Ring is going to be in a number of ads if that's the brand that you're wanting. And let me see if I can give you, I would say you've got a lot on the doorbell twos since they're all going there. Best prices appear to all be about the same, and that is $139. Best Buy is offering it for $129, and so is Costco if you have a Best Buy or Costco. And that's for the Ring. Now, we have seen cheaper. So rather than waiting for for Black Friday, I keep trying to say for Best Buy basically, instead of waiting for Black Friday, what I might do is watch for, we've seen a lot of refurbished deals, we've seen a lot of deals on the original Ring doorbell, and potentially going that route. Now, I've not researched any of these. I know, in all honesty, we don't even have a normal doorbell, much less a Ring doorbell. So it's not something that is even on my list. But we have seen them as cheap as $69. So that's where I would want to push you rather than buying the top of the line newest model. But again, I don't necessarily know all the features. So if you've researched it and you really wanted the two, then that $129 is the best price that you're going to see. And then duck boots, I see Mandy asking on duck boots earlier. We've seen some fun deals. If you're wanting name brand on those, I would actually hunt around. I mean, there are a lot of companies that make them, but I would hunt around a little bit and see what you can find. Land's End has a version, and they are offering 50% off their entire site through tonight. They'll be offering it again on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So you can go Land's End. LL Bean has a version, but LL Bean rarely puts out coupon codes. You might find 20 to 25% on Black Friday, but that's going to be a rare one. And then you could also go Sperry, so Sperry. Sperry does run good sales, and I do expect a Black Friday sale on their duck boots because it's one of their top sellers. If you're wanting to go off-brand, you could watch Jane.com. Jane does run just no-name versions of duck boots as well. Just make sure you read the reviews. Jane can be kind of hit or miss in terms of the sellers that are there, so you always want to read reviews on those. It's a lot like mine from Amazon because you don't necessarily know who you're getting it from. Always read reviews. But the other ones, Sperry, you'll see some great deals there, so watch that one. Land's End 50% off. And potentially LL Bean, I'd probably look somewhere else versus paying for the LL Bean personally. Okay. Oh, and Laura says, be forewarned that Black Friday ads can change. I've seen that in the past. So yes, they can. What we really see is not necessarily a change to the ad itself, but that the stores will add a bunch more that was not in the ad. And they'll continue to do that. So it's more like they're watching the numbers. And if they don't feel like the numbers are hitting what they're wanting it to hit, then it's like they release phase 2 and they release phase 3, trying to hit the numbers that they were aiming for. Target in years past has even done that by adding more cartwheel offers in the past. This year, we're going to see hot and heavy Circle offers. They are pushing Circle way more than they ever pushed cartwheel. So if you guys didn't already see, Target announced for non-RedCard holders, because RedCard holders get early access to all Black Friday deals, but for non-RedCard holders, as long as you're a Circle member, you still get access early, not as early as RedCard members, but you get access at 6 p.m. before everybody else. Now, most people are Circle members. If you have a Target account, you are a Target Circle member, but that's how hard they're pushing it, that they're even advertising that Circle's going to get early access. So I would expect a number of Black Friday deals to really be Circle offers that you're going to pair in on full price items. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, they have integrated with Circle into their website way more than they used to in the past. So for example, today on Target, and I will share my screen with you just so you guys can see what I'm searching for. But today on Target, they have 25% off all kids pajamas. I gotta work on spelling that, with a Target Circle offer. Now, normally or in the past, I guess, you would have had to go to Cartwheel, load the offer, and then come back to Target to actually purchase the deal. And today you don't. So today I can, and well, for all deals you don't anymore. You can come, you can find the deal, and the circle offer is usually, it's not being fun today. Let's see if I can find another example. The circle offer will show up right with the deal. There we go. So this guy, let's see how big I can make it for you guys. We'll go mobile version, 25% off with Target Circle. All I have to do is click save. That loads the circle, and then I can shop and buy the item. And so way more integrated than having to go and load the offer on a different website and then come back and shop the deal. So they've done this with every circle that is available. Plus, if you haven't noticed, this deal right here, in the past, Cartwheel did not work on orders that were shipped to you, and now a lot of them do. So this is good for an in-store purchase, a online with in-store pickup, or an online and shipped. Yes, this is awesome. So if you need kids' pajamas, by the way, this is today only, so not one to miss either. And it does make, this one's $9.99 before the circle, but there are others that are $7.99 before the circle offer. So it makes some pretty cheap kids' pajamas if you're looking for that one. But just so you kind of see where that's going to be, because it is going to be how Target runs a number of their deals. You're now ready. Let's see, Matt, kind of off topic, but as a reminder, this is another week to get the CVS $10 cash gift card offer. Yes, we're going to see that every single week until Christmas. That instead of having a big buy $30 at CVS and get a $10 extra care buck, it's going to be buy $30 and get a $10 gift card. Those are fun deals because that gift card does not expire, and you can use it in little bits instead of having to use it all at one time. So I actually got mine today on toilet paper. Went big on toilet paper. Check your CVS account. I had a coupon I've never had in my CVS account for $10 off of any $40 purchase of paper goods. Yes, this is exactly what I needed this week. So we went big and just did that along with the $10 cash card. It was a fun deal. So, if you can get excited about toilet paper, I was there, as excited as a person can get. So Paige, to go back in terms of food for Thanksgiving, are there any ham deals? Yes, there are. Now, I will tell you, grocery stores consider Thanksgiving the turkey holiday, and they consider Christmas the ham holiday. So in terms of getting the best price, you really want to eat turkey. But if you're wanting a ham for Thanksgiving, you will see it on sale. You want to look for one that is a shank portion with bone. That is always cheap compared to, spiral cut, getting really expensive, boneless, getting really expensive. So those are your cheaper versions. It's going to taste great, but you're going to be able to get that as low as like 79 cents a pound versus $2.49 to $2.99 for a spiral cut, boneless. So that's a huge difference when you're talking about something that's 10 pounds. Yeah, hopefully that'll help if you go that route, and then watch for better deals even around Christmas. What's a good, sorry, I'm trying to jump through questions and I'd already answered that one. How about Apple Watches and best deals? So Crystal, anytime we're talking Apple products, realize that everyone across the board is going to have the same price. And that's the same answer too, guys, for anyone that's looking for the Xbox or you're looking for Nintendo Switch. These are the hot items that the brand is setting the sale for, period. And the stores really don't mess with it. There's not a lot of commission on those items for the stores either. So when they sell an Apple product, they get what they get, but they don't get much. I was actually talking the other night with someone who has worked at Best Buy for like the last 12 years. And I asked him, what's the Best Buy employee discount? Just kind of curious. And so he was sharing, and he did say, we get no discount on Apple products because there isn't a discount really to give. So in case you want to know, you should go work at Best Buy because they pay 5% above cost. That's pretty sweet for most items. So it's not just a flat percent off, but that's a pretty good discount. I'm not sure if that's why he works there, but that might be enough to get me to work there. So to give you an answer on Apple Watches, realize that everyone's going to have the same price, same for Xbox, same for all of our gaming systems. So what you want to look for is the store that's offering the most incentive to purchase it there. Kohl's. So go Kohl's, go Macy's has now rolled out their own version. We have Macy's Money, we have Belk Bucks. Everyone's trying to play off of Kohl's Cash. But it's the same concept because that Apple Watch is going to cost me the same anywhere I go for it. But if Kohl's is going to give me back on Black Friday $15 in Kohl's Cash for every $50 that I spend, even on the Apple Watch, then I am making bank on the Apple Watch where I wouldn't have been in another place. One other thing to consider, once you decide where you're going to head to for these items, don't forget about gift card deals. This week, if you go to Walgreens and you buy Kohl's gift cards, you get a Walgreens gift card back. And we're going to see more and more of those across all of the drugstores. We're going to see them online as well. So grabbing a discounted gift card, we'll see Kroger run discounted or more fuel points at least one more time before Black Friday. So thinking about where you plan on doing your Black Friday, even if it's online shopping, you can still pay with a gift card, but get a discount on that gift card, then grab your Apple Watch, then get all your Kohl's Cash. You see where I'm going. But that's going to be how you get your best price. It's not going to be because of a major sale. The price is the same. So it's watching for who has the most incentive. And that, again, across the board on all of our big name brand items. So it's not just Apple, Xbox, Nintendo, etc. Games are exceptions. It's the gaming systems that don't change. And then Roomba, is it better now at Kohl's versus Black Friday? So the difference, the price isn't that much of a difference between now and Black Friday, I'm pretty sure. You could look at the Black Friday ad though, I already have it typed in. So if you do head to Southern Savers and you go to the Black Friday search, you can see where they've got it. So let's see, Kohl's has it for $329 for the E5 Roomba. On Black Friday. So you can go hunting. The difference between now and Black Friday, you have the 30% off and two $10 off coupons versus Black Friday. I don't know what kind of coupons we're going to have, if any, but you are going to have an increase in Kohl's Cash, $15 for every $50 purchase instead of $10 that they're running right now. I would kind of lean towards it's possibly the better price today, but just compare it to that $329 price that we're expecting on Black Friday as you make that decision. Kohl's notorious for amazing Veterans Day sales. So it is one to definitely peruse if there's something on your list that is, you know, a medium ticket item and you're going to hit that 10 off 50. That's what one of those $10 is a 10 off 50, 10 off 25. If you're going to hit that $50 level for whatever it is that you're wanting, it's going to make for some really good deals. Okay. When will perfume be on sale? So Eileen, if we're talking name brand, like any of the big name perfumes, you're heading to a department store, those types of items, they will run those for Black Friday. Not as much of a discount as they might run when they're running other incentives, meaning like, you know, they've got the free gift bags when you buy a certain amount type of incentives. We will see them in the drugstores. CVS has some that are part of their Black Friday ad that are basically 50% off. So if you're going for one that is sold in the drugstores, that's probably your best bet, is to wait for those Black Friday ads and those increased rewards offers that are there. So I already have the CVS Black Friday ad typed and couponed and published. The Rite Aid ad I just found today, one that was readable. One came out a few weeks ago, but who knows what was in it. So I should have that one typed and ready to share with you guys in the next day or so. But that's where I would head. I don't necessarily know what type you're looking for, but that's some of the best prices that we've seen on various fragrances. And then Pottery Barn's kids luggage, will it go cheaper than it is now with the Save More event? Yes. I would wait on most of our small stores, and I put Pottery Barn in the small store category. They will run some very good incentives for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and you will see it cheaper than you see it right now. They're not in a pinch yet. So you kind of want to wait until you have them in a corner, because you're going to get a much better price from the smaller sites. In that tighter, we're getting closer to Christmas and you're getting more concerned, or they're getting more concerned moments. So if I'm looking for something like that, something that's sold from a particular retailer or a smaller retailer, that's usually going to be my best bet. Like someone was asking on the duck boots, you know, if we're heading to Sperry.com, better deals on Black Friday and Cyber Monday as we get closer and closer to Christmas, because they're getting more and more concerned, and they definitely want you to go ahead and make that purchase. How long would a ham last in the freezer, and can you vacuum seal them? So Paige, let me put it this way. Do you remember Zaycon? It's been a long time since we've had Zaycon. I still have 2 Zaycon hams in our freezer, and they're still great. So vacuum seal them, and as long as they're vacuum sealed, they are going to be good to go. With the really big hams, that could be tricky to do. So you're going to have to think about how you could get it into a roll. If you've got a big roll bag. But what I typically do, because with a ham, when it comes out, even for our family, there are 7 of us, we're not going to eat that entire ham all in one sitting. So before you freeze it, if it's thawed right now anyway, go ahead and cut it into smaller portions and vacuum seal smaller portions. It'll be much more usable for you, and you won't be left with a bunch of leftovers that aren't going to be good anyway after, you can only eat so much ham. So that's what we tend to do, and then it's very usable, very well to save in a vacuum seal bag for a while. If you're really concerned about it and you want to buy a lot to, stock through the year, you could even double vacuum seal it. I know that's crazy, but it can be done. And that's the whole thing that's keeping it good, is you keep the oxygen away from it, then you are keeping freezer burn away from it. And that's really all that matters. So it will last for a while. And that's the route I would go. Beverly, any suggestions on buying a Cricut? So let's wait until Black Friday there. They are offering sales right now, but their sale is going to actually be better on Black Friday. They've already hinted at where they're going. I don't expect it to be, like $50, but it's still going to be one of the best prices that we see on them all year long for Black Friday. They're going to run that same price through Cyber Monday, so you don't have to jump on it 2 seconds as soon as it starts. But that's the one that I would wait for. Another option to throw at you is to look at their competing brand, which is Silhouette. Silhouette is cheaper than Cricut, and they do run better sales, and they do the exact same thing. We have a Silhouette. I'm not a spokesperson for them. I just want you to realize that they're there, and you don't have to put all your eggs in the Cricut basket, because you'll be pretty happy with what the Silhouette can do too. And the price is sometimes $100+ cheaper than the Cricut, even at a really great sale. So to jump ahead, and Sheila just commented 2 Paige, I don't know if you saw it, but she said you could buy a ring. You can buy directly from Ring and get a military discount if that qualified for you as well. You could watch some of those retailers and see if they go cheaper than they're offering through the major companies, but I would suspect that what we see is what Ring will have on their website as well on that one. So any Lego deals? Yes, Nicole. We will see. So Lego, if you buy $50 worth, you get a $10 gift card at Target, I think through another week. That one's just kind of an ongoing deal. There are no coupons that work on Lego ever, but you will see sales on them. What I would watch though is that we've seen a number of deals where they're kind of dropping down for a day and then they're popping back up. So keeping an eye on the items that you want Lego-wise. On Amazon, you can place those items in your cart, and it'll tell you if they go up or down. Whenever you log into Amazon, it'll tell you something in your cart's cheaper. You can also ask Amazon to alert you if something goes cheaper. They do all those features. So if there's something specifically that you're wanting, that would be one way to watch that particular Lego set. If you don't care as to the particular set, then honestly checking every couple days, because we're seeing sets all over the place, from Harry Potter to their architecture sets to Star Wars, that are coming in at $20-30 off, and then the next day they're back up at full price, sometimes the same day. So they're moving quickly in terms of up and down, but you can definitely spot them and grab them when you see them if you don't care specific as to what those sets are. And you're going to get a pretty good deal. It's good to see other folks holding on to their hams as long as we are. So see Laura saying 18 months. We're probably at the cusp there with our 18 months in Zaycon. I don't even remember when they closed down, but we had just gotten a shipment when they closed down. Oh, and then Paige says, would it be better to keep it raw, or do you think I could cook it and freeze it? So Paige, a lot of hams are actually already cooked. So just realize that when you grab your ham, and make sure you kind of know where it is. More often than not, when you're grabbing a ham, you're going to just end up reheating it to a temperature that is still a decent temperature to heat it up to, but it's already been cooked. So you want to, even my husband's kind of chiming in. It's really hard to find an uncooked ham. So you just go ahead and whack it up, vacuum seal it, and then you're just reheating it when it comes back out. And Laura says, I do Cyber Monday more than Black Friday nowadays. You know, Laura, I'm kind of in your boat too. I will definitely look at some of the Black Friday deals. Last year, I don't even know that we bought anything on Black Friday, but we did do most of our shopping on Cyber Monday. The deals in terms of online are very similar. But what we see for Cyber Monday is that some of these sites, if they did not feel like Black Friday was as beneficial as they wanted it to be, that Cyber Monday comes out strong with a lot more deals. So it kind of makes for fun sales for us. Then also consider that your smaller stores. So I saw someone asking specifically for Carter's, but our stores that is their brand, and again, they're just small compared to the Targets and the Kohls of the world. Most of the sales that they run, they're going to run all weekend. So whatever they run for Black Friday will just carry over through Cyber Monday. And then also watch, because most Cyber Monday sales are included through Tuesday. So you'll get so many emails on Tuesday morning that says, we've extended our sale, because they're hoping, you didn't make your final decision on Monday, that one more day is definitely going to do it for you. I don't know, but they will, 90% of them all get extended until Tuesday for Cyber Monday sales. And then Sarah asks, how about laptops? So we've seen a lot of great deals so far in the Black Friday ads. With laptops, I would head to the search and type in the word laptop. You're going to have a lot to sort through. So keep in mind maybe some of the other things to look for with a laptop. If you're looking for an i5, you can search all of those features. So to come back and show you what I mean, I've typed in laptop core i5, so I could just see all the i5, the Intel i5 laptops that are out there. We try to put in the basic or the key things that you might be wanting in a laptop. If you're wanting a touch screen, whatever it is, just keep going, and it'll start to narrow all of those out for you. Oh, I've got to put in a space. So we can see, here are the current i5 laptops with a touchscreen and the going price. You'll also see some of the other, how much memory, etc. on those items. In terms of the cheapest laptops that we've seen, Dell and HP, they basically go to war on Black Friday between each other. Dell this year has come out in their Black Friday ad with a $130 laptop, and they beat HP on that price, but I suspect, as someone was mentioning, that come Black Friday, those deals will be slightly different on HP sites so that they can try to compete with the Dell price. So I would watch both of those sites. In the past, and this was a number of years ago, we actually bought an HP on Black Friday, and I will say back then that took a lot of patience and a number of hours to get through their website. So thankfully things have changed, but a lot of their deals are timed. So the very good laptops are good for these little 2-hour windows for particular laptops. So you do need to, and I've tried to type that in on the Black Friday search as well. So you need to pay attention to what those hours are for that particular laptop, especially for HP and for the Dell sales. Best Buy's got some laptops, Staples has some laptops, but those two are the best in terms of the sales that they run for laptops. Dyson hair dryers. Oh, Rochelle. We will see some sales, but that is a pricey item, and I don't know that it's not currently in any ads that I see right now. We've got air purifiers and a lot of vacuums, but I'm not seeing any hair dryers. If you were going to go that route, I don't even know if Kohl's sells them, but maybe going with a site like Kohl's that's going to offer you Kohl's Cashback might be your best option. Target, if they sold it online, just It's a tricky one to get a really great price on. It's a very expensive item. And Rebecca, I agree. So Christmas is a short selling season this year. It's 26 days long. Thanksgiving is very late. This is a good thing for the consumer. Not so good for me, who happens to be married to a person who will not let me get a Christmas tree until after Thanksgiving. But for all the rest of you, maybe you're allowed to put your Christmas tree up early and then you're good. But very short time for shopping means very good deals, because most retailers realize that we hold off. We know we should shop early for Christmas, but we don't. I know technically you should have been grabbing Christmas gifts at the January Target toy clearance last year, but you didn't. So we all tend to wait, and we tend to wait as long as we can. But as soon as Thanksgiving happens, we kick into gear. Well, the fact that we only have 26 days to get you to make a purchase means that they are going to come out of the gate, swing in with all their deals, and we're not going to see them holding back much. And keep in mind, because Christmas falls on a Wednesday, that doesn't leave a large window for shipping either. So we'll see FedEx and UPS keep different hours than normal. FedEx in general doesn't usually deliver on Mondays unless it's FedEx Express. So we will see them make some shifts there, but it's going to still be tight. You're going to need to get your items for free shipping in much earlier than we would normally have to for Christmas with a Wednesday Christmas. So there's a few things that are going to play in there, but it's going to be good for the consumer in terms of much better deals from the start versus having to wait or having to wonder if it's going to go cheaper. I think you're going to see it pretty much stay at its cheapest or go cheap right off the bat. Hilda has a tip for meat. She says, I have the meat department cut my hams into ham steaks since they have a fairly small family, and this works well for them. So you could go that route too, Paige. If you didn't want to have to cut up that ham yourself once you got home, you could just have them do it. So that is a great tip. Thank you. Are there off-brand Legos? Yes, Carrie, there are. There are a ton of them. So search Amazon for Lego compatible. And that will bring up a number of brands. They work perfectly. Now, the off-brands don't usually have kits in a sense, so they're not already set patterns, but what you are going to buy, it's like the bulk boxes. They're great. Your kids aren't going to notice that the little tiny Lego word is missing from each dot. They're going to be happy with it, and they really do work. There are actually some fun ones as well. I saw these at a toy fair a year ago that light up. And you can add them to your blocks, and so these are blinking and they have electronic versions, but they're not Lego and they're cheaper. So anytime you can leave the brand off is usually a good way to save some money. Oh no, Susan says, my desktop blew up yesterday and I need a new one. Any suggestions? I don't know if you can hold off. I would hold off at this point until Black Friday if you could. We do have a lot of sales that are running. If you can't, honestly, I would head to dellrefurbish.com. That's my always in my back pocket kind of guy. I do know for Veterans Day they were running 40% off the entire site, and you'll see the coupon code right on the top of their site. So dellrefurbish.com, and they have desktop computers, Dell desktop computers. They're off lease. So they're not brand new, but they're not they weren't broken and sent back. They're off lease, and then you can grab them. They even come with warranties if you want to add in a warranty. You can. We've gotten 2 from them. They've been great little computers, so that's where I would point you to if you needed it right now. It's going to be much cheaper and potentially cheaper than Black Friday as well. And Nicole's chiming in and saying that the off-brand Legos aren't so great. So I guess it depends on where you want to go in terms of which way, whether you want to stick name brand or not. And can you get most of the Black Friday deals online, or do you have to go to the store? Great question, Paige. 95% of them are all going to be online. There are some that are in-store only doorbuster deals. So you will see those even in the Black Friday search. I've put in-store only or doorbuster on most of those items. So like the Target ad, for example, that was like 8 things in the whole ad. Best Buy, that one's tricky. Their ad does not specifically state for most of the items if they are in-store only versus online, but this is your help. Most stores, like 99.9% of the stores, all start their Black Friday deals online at midnight on Thursday morning. But the stores don't open until 5 p.m. Thursday afternoon, or I think one store is opening at 1 p.m., but I don't even think it's one that anybody would even care to go to. Most are 5 or 6 p.m. at night. So you have tons of time to see if that deal was online. And if it's not, then head into the store. But I think you're going to find almost everything that you want was online, and there wasn't a need to go into the store. There's another perk to shopping online though, because if you shop online and you do in-store pickup, you actually get the item that was in the store. It gets pulled from the store's stock. So everybody that was waiting outside the store at 5 p.m., that was one less that they had the opportunity to get off the shelf because you bought it and the little guy pulled it off the shelf before the door even opened, and it's in a back room for you to be able to pick up when you drive up to the store on Friday or Saturday or whenever you come to get it. So it's a sweet way to make sure if you are thinking that something's going to sell out, you've got it and you didn't have to wait in line to get it. So that's the route I would go. I don't know that you need to do in-store pickup for a lot of things. Best Buy, Target, all of these sites are offering free shipping on any order right now. But if you did, it's a great deal. Lowe's, for example, that's exactly what they do. We had a good friend that was trying to get an outdoor heater one year, and if you wanted that heater, you needed to have shopped online because by the time the door opened, they were already sold out. There weren't any left. Everyone that had shopped online had already grabbed them, and they were already pulled and ready for those folks to come and get them. So I highly recommend starting there and then heading to the store if you weren't successful at finding what you wanted. With all of this in-store pickup, every store offers it now. You're going to be a little less frustrated. Now, for in-store only or for time deals, you do need to be in the store to get the ticket. If that's Walmart, Best Buy, to actually have the ability to purchase the item. But that you'll know. You'll see that it's not online. And you had half the day to realize, the deal I wanted wasn't here. I am going to have to go there tonight. And then you're ready to grab the deal. Is the Ulta Black Friday ad out yet? I don't think we have seen Ulta. If you're curious, by the way, we are trying to stay up as fast as we can on typing them. So I'm sitting on the Black Friday item search, which you can get to from the homepage. It's the big black bar. But right here, I have choose your stores. And if you're curious, you can see every single store that we have typed up with a check mark. And the ones that aren't typed aren't in the list yet. So they will be, but that's already a lot of stores that are out. Ulta is not in the list, but hopefully we will find it soon. The one that is surprising so far is Walmart. Walmart's ad came out last Friday a year ago, but we haven't seen it yet. So hopefully we will see it in the next couple of days. I guess because Thanksgiving is late, everyone is deciding to go on a different schedule, but they're definitely the latest ones to the game. When you compare Target, Best Buy, all of these other staples, all of their major competitors are already out, and they are not. And yes, Paige, so can you use Ebates? You can use any of the cashback sites that you want to shop online for Black Friday. Ibotta, if you're doing any of those. They will all actually run increased promotions for Black Friday because they get an increased commission. That's really all that it is. They're sharing their commission with you. So they'll get an increased commission for Black Friday and they will offer it to you. Keep in mind, if you're planning on buying Nintendo, Apple, Legos, there are some brands that actually pay 0 commissions. So if you do go through a cashback site and then you purchase Legos, you'll actually end up getting nothing because they didn't earn anything off of your purchase. So there's always some fine print. I don't want you to be really upset if you used a cashback site for the first time and then found that you got nothing back from it. It's a potentially, it will happen potentially based on what you grabbed and that it was an item that doesn't pay commission any time of the year, much less on Black Friday. Apple products and Legos are the biggest. KitchenAid in some sites. Trying to think, those are the main ones that they nix commissions on for affiliates. Any gaming laptop deals? Yes, Paige, we will see some. So that's where I would go Core i7 when you're searching the Black Friday search because anything in the gaming is an automatic i7. And then you can kind of go searching through the processors that you were looking for. Best Buy's got an octa-core. There's an octa-core i7 as well, which would probably be a great gaming computer for $299.99. and that one's not a doorbuster, so it should be available online. Office Depot's got a gaming one that's a very high-end gaming one. They have two for $749 and $799. Those are specifically gaming desktops with Intel i7s. So I would just check out that one. So it looks like Office Depot's got the most in terms of having the actual gaming word in on the description, but it's all again in the search. Let's see. Oh, and Nicole, I agree. Hanukkah is super late this year. So anyone, for all of us and all of our buying needs, it's a good thing, I guess, that we've got some last minute deals that will come out. And then Barbara, what about Christmas trees? Who has the best deals? So there are Christmas trees in the Black Friday ads, so you can definitely use the Black Friday search for that. Michael's has been, I don't know if it's still running, but I would check there. They've been running 60% off a lot of trees. There was one at JCPenney that was $50, so I would head to JCPenney's and see if they're still running that one along with a 10% off or 25% off coupon code. We will see other deals on Black Friday as well. The best deal, if you're looking for a fake tree, those are all fake tree deals, by the way. JCPenney's does not sell real trees. But the best deal, honestly, on a fake Christmas tree is always after Christmas, hands down. So you may get it for half price, but after Christmas, it is always going to be cheaper than you would have found it even on a crazy good deal before Christmas. If you're looking for live trees, that can be a tricky one, but Lowe's and Home Depot are going to be cheaper than your local Christmas tree farms. If you're wanting to save the most money possible, the last minute buying of your tree is usually the best option for you because those trees are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper until all of a sudden, Christmas Eve, and who knows, you might end up getting one for free. A friend was sharing a story with us that that was their Christmas tree a few years back. So I don't know if I could handle waiting that long to get my tree, though. I'm pretty sure I couldn't. I mean, guys, seriously. Black Friday, we finished typing. I get up at crazy hours, but I still want to get my tree because it is officially no longer Thanksgiving and I'm allowed to get a tree. Yeah, just some things you have to deal with in marriage. It's compromise. Does TJ Maxx and Marshalls do Black Fridays? They do. They do not do them as hard as other stores do, but we will see them run some Black Friday sales. In years past, we've also seen them release some coupons via the mail. So you may potentially want to make sure you're signed up for their mailers. And a lot of times it's to their card holders. So just to throw that one out there, I'm not sure how often you shop there or not. But keep in mind that TJ Maxx did roll out online shopping in the last year and a half. So they weren't really big players last year. They were there in the online sphere, but not really big. So I'm kind of curious to see what they do this year for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday. They've done some playing with free shipping on any order, kind of testing that out once a month. So I'm hoping we'll see them test out some other things along with that. And that's probably where I would tend to put most of my hoping for a deal, is watching for them to do that online. I also just saw something recently that they did just roll out Marshalls online too, or that they are soon. Not sure whether it's already live or coming, but I did see an email on that recently. Let's see. Oh, and Jan was chiming in on another brand. Holler has a good number of building sets that look very similar to Legos, so you may want to check in on that one. Let's see. Last year, you tried to buy a vacuum on Kohl's online. It shipped, the order went through, and later they deleted it. But you got to keep the Kohl's cash. Well, that's pretty sweet, I guess. Sad that you didn't get the vacuum, but you got to keep the Kohl's cash. If you are looking for a vacuum, I might actually bite on that one today with the Veterans Day deals. By the way, guys, we were already mentioning that with the Roomba sale that someone mentioned, but it's worth looking into. Since we already have the Kohl's ad, it's worth looking into to compare what the Kohl's Black Friday price is to what the price would be with all the stacking coupon codes today. And Marcia, I've not already covered TV deals. So in terms of TV, it's a hard one to give you like a set price because, I don't know. Do you want a 50-inch? Do you want it to be the whole wall? I'm not quite sure what your goal is for the TV. So again, I would point you to the item search or to the Black Friday search on Southern Savers and then put that in. So I've got TV right here, but let's say that you want to go with a 4K, then put that in as well. So that we can truly sort out. And then I would even come over here. We don't want the $4,000 version. It's humorous that it says limit 3. Oh, poor Costco. I can't imagine that someone's going to actually want to buy 3 of those at the same time. That just scares me. But you can sort by price, and it can get a lot cheaper for you really quick. So we can get a 40-inch, which is a tiny one, for $199, and that is just a general 4K. Or you can start to bump up at Best Buy. You can get a 58-inch for $199. That's with their Insignia, which is their house brand. There are some great deals. So Samsung, if you're wanting to go particularly that route in the 4K, we've got a 50-inch. That's $279.99. And that is at a number of stores across the board. So Best Buy, Target, BJ's, Costco, they almost all have a very similar Samsung 50-inch TV 4K for $279.99. So if you're in the 43-inch to 50-inch market, that's about the bet that, or the price point that you're going to see. But currently, this is telling me there's 119 4K TVs in Black Friday ads. So we got a lot. But you can sit there and sort through them. So whatever that size is that you're wanting, put in a 50, put in a 55, and just see what it gives you. So that's my favorite feature here, and I want you guys to make sure you're using it because it's definitely going to save you some money comparing all those ads at one point and using that item search to do that. And in terms of TVs too, I will say some of the deals, and I probably need to go ahead and take it out of the list, but some of the deals you're going to see are from the Sam's one-day sale that just happened this past Saturday, and those are some of the best prices we see. So if you see a Sam's one-day sale, it's already happened. I wanted them to be in the list so that if you were comparing early, you could get an idea of the one-day sale versus the Black Friday sale, but I need to come through and hide them now as the one-day sale is over. And hopefully some of you guys got the deals. I'd love to know if some of you guys went and stood in line for phones. I had some folks tell me that they went to Sam's, but they didn't go to Sam's for a phone, but they saw the line for phones. I was tempted, but I didn't head over. So when is the early RedCard deal? So Jonathan, RedCard shoppers, or RedCard holders can always shop Target Black Friday sales early. And with Target Black Friday, I think RedCard holders get to start shopping. I'm trying to remember. It's it's Wednesday morning for RedCard holders. It's Wednesday afternoon for Circle, so 6 p.m. is the Circle time. And then Thursday midnight for anybody else. And I can't imagine that you wouldn't take the Circle advantage because it's really just anybody who has logged into Target.com has a Circle account. So shop Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eileen says Christmas trees and decorations will be sold out by Thanksgiving so the stores can make room for that. Yeah, I kind of agree. Valentine's Day, we're going to go and just kick that in right after Thanksgiving. That's what it feels like sometimes. No, we'll have a little bit more time, Eileen, to grab those items for sure. Okay, I think I hit everyone on the TV. So Angela, you were asking specifically for a 42. Let's see if anyone has a 42. No one has a 42-inch. We've got 40s. We've got a 43. So that's probably where you're wanting to go, Angela. And 43-inch, we've got a number at Best Buy, some Samsungs. The cheapest one is at BJ's, online only, starting Thursday, and but they're all pretty much the same. The BJ's one is $50 cheaper though. And by the way, if you're wanting a BJ's membership, there is a Groupon deal for it right now. So if you did see something specifically that you really, really wanted that was in the BJ's ad, you could grab the Groupon to then have a BJ's membership. If you don't have a BJ's membership though, I did learn this recently. They will give you a one-day online shopping pass for free. So I'm not sure if they will offer that on Black Friday, but they do offer it now. So if you did see a really hot deal that popped up between now and Christmas, you don't technically have to have a membership, but you can only use it one time. So it's for that day, and then you've used it, and then they're going to make you pay for it if you wanted to keep it and do the same thing another time. Okay. So, oh, and Paige, you were asking a question. So, Prime Day for Amazon is always in July. I think it's July 12th, or it could be the 17th. If I wasn't trying to think about it, I probably could have come up with a date there. But that reminds me, I did not want to forget to tell you guys this. If you know anyone that is active duty or retired, Amazon is running a deal on Amazon Prime through tonight. They've been running it for the last 4 or 5 days, but it ends tonight for 79 bucks. Amazon Prime is normally 120 bucks. So it's a huge discount. We have not seen them offer a discount on Amazon Prime in years. So take it if you know anyone that is retired or active duty, National Guard. I mean, they've made it pretty broad, but you have to get it tonight if you want the offer. So I don't know, go text people, wake them up if they've already gone to bed, but don't let them miss it if they've been thinking about it, or just so you know, that's a huge amount of money to save on Prime. And then your question, Paige, since I just jumped back and off of that, or I guess I did answer it with Prime Day. It's mid-July. I will give you that much. It's usually somewhere in that 12th to 17th range, and I have it on my calendar, so I probably should go and just look. Any good deals on wireless noise canceling headphones? Yes, Gwen, there's a lot actually. And I would, in the item search, if you just type in noise canceling, you will find a ton of noise canceling. We did see some already with the preview sales that were running at Best Buy and Target over the weekend that were as cheap as 99 bucks. So noise canceling, we've got JBL's for as cheap as 59 at BJ's, Sony at Kohl's for 89. That's a doorbuster deal, but it does say it'll be online. So keep in mind, Kohl's is also going to give you Kohl's Cashback on that. But there's a lot. So you just need to pick your brand of whatever ones you might have wanted to get. And I think we've got a typo there. We've got Boise noise canceling headphones. So I'll make sure those turn into Bose and I get them typed right. But there's a lot there. Does Amazon do Black Friday deals? They do, Paige. They'll run a number of Black Friday deals that continue through Cyber Monday. A lot of them are timed, so they'll run a ton of lightning deals throughout the day and really a lot for that whole week. What they do that is helpful is they do give you a heads up almost a day in advance of when the deals will be live. They don't tell you what the price will be, but they'll tell you what is going to come live for that day on the lightning deals. And that's just how they pretty much run the holidays, because Amazon is all about that instant. They need you to feel like you have 4 seconds left to buy this deal because they know that that makes most people purchase. So that is how they run most of their promotions, is all lightning deals. But with Amazon, watch, because they will do a ton of price matching. I feel like they hire 400 employees just to sit there and watch Target, Walmart, and all of the other retailers, because as soon as we see a price drop over here, you'll see a price drop on Amazon. And that is across the board. We're already seeing it with toys. As soon as Walmart has a price drop, Amazon has a price drop. And when Walmart's price goes back up, Amazon's price goes back up. So we're going to see that even more so for that whole window of Thanksgiving week and then Cyber Monday and following. Okay. Let's see. So Chromebook deals, yes, we've got a lot of items for Chromebooks as well. And again, that's in the item search. The cheapest that we've seen for Chromebook is actually 99 bucks, so you can get a pretty good deal on them. Just think about how much memory you've got there inside the Chromebook, and consider too, if you're truly looking at a Chromebook, will it do exactly what you're wanting? Because if you need to download or run any other systems, it doesn't do that. So when you're looking at some of these prices, it might actually be in your best interest to just get a cheap laptop compared to getting a Chromebook. Okay. Oh, and Laura says they hire 350 people for it. That I think it would be a fun job, though it might be kind of boring to just sit at a computer and price match all day long. And Tina, Apple computers, there are some discounts. Apple doesn't give us massive discounts on their computers ever. They will run Black Friday sales even on apple.com, but they're still only going to be about a $300 discount compared to how cheap we're going to see PC computers. It really doesn't give you this I must buy on Black Friday kind of feeling. If you're wanting a further discount, I would look at Best Buy, and then I would look at getting discounted gift cards to Best Buy to try to increase that savings a little further. Best Buy over the Apple Store does tend to have cheaper prices. Also, one thing that Best Buy has is open boxes. So when you're looking at Apple products on their website, it'll say that we have some open boxes available for this. They're still under warranty, and you can usually get them even more on sale. So I can get discounted Best Buy gift cards, and then I can look for those open boxes to get some really great prices. Our KitchenAid is going to be on sale for Black Friday. Yes, KitchenAid mixers are always part of Black Friday, and we see in general, they're usually all in that $199.99 price range. So what I would point you to, they all have the same price, so go Kohl's. Because getting a $199.99 KitchenAid mixer actually kicks you into the $200 level. Kohl's gives you Kohl's Cash if you're within $2 or like $1.98 of earning the Kohl's Cash. So that's $15 for every $50 that you spend. So if you buy that KitchenAid at Kohl's, it's the same price as it is at Best Buy, but you're gonna leave with $60 back in Kohl's Cash, $15 for every $50 that you spent on that $200 mixer. So it's pretty good return on that one that the other stores aren't offering. So that's why I always say for those items that are all the same price across the board, then go with the store that has the most incentive to shop there. I know that that's not real money. You're still spending $200 on the mixer, but that is $60 towards other gifts. And there are going to be other sales that you're going to be able to redeem that Kohl's Cash with. You've got Green Monday, you've got National Free Shipping Day. There are lots of other incentives coming. So it's not that you're going to be paying full price with your Kohl's Cash. You're still going to get some great deals on those items. And KitchenAid attachments, yes. So Best Buy's got a pasta cutter and fresh prep attachment bundle, and there are a few other attachment bundles that are coming up too. So those are all in the item in the Black Friday search as well. But Best Buy is the one that has a few different ones listed that you would want to watch for, and that bundle is $99 if you're curious. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Next week, let's see what our plan was. We're back at it with no breaks for quite a while, probably through the holidays. So the plan for next week was, again, pretty much going to talk holiday deals. We've got 2 more Mondays until Thanksgiving. That's just crazy to even think about. So usually if I try to go off topic, everybody brings us back on. What's a good deal on this? So we'll probably hang here and talk just tips on shopping Black Friday and Cyber Monday as well over the next 2 weeks, and then share any of the great deals that we're seeing. So don't forget to recap Kohl's deals all in tonight for Veterans Day. Land's End is 50% off the entire site through tonight. Target, 25% off kids' pajamas through tonight online. And Amazon Prime discount for military members through tonight. So it's a lot. That's today only, and I don't want you guys to miss it. And Nadine Fitbits, yes, so there are lots of deals on those too. So Fitbit best price as well is also going to be a Kohl's price because it's the same price everywhere. You're not allowed to use any coupons on a Fitbit on any website, so most of them have pretty much the same prices, so go with the Kohl's Cash on that one as well. Okay. Oh, and Nancy, I actually filmed a whole video for CVS, and I am hoping that I can convince my husband to edit it and piece it together, and I'll try to get it up for all of you guys tomorrow. But I used that 10 off 40 in toilet paper, and I ended up getting 2 huge packs of Charmin and 2 huge packs of Cottonelle and a whole bunch of other things, and basically paid less than $8. So it was a good day. But I'll get that video up and shared with everyone hopefully by tomorrow night. So you guys have a great night, and thanks for joining me. If you've got any questions on deals, feel free to send me a Facebook message. I'll be glad to answer them. I am much faster with Facebook messages right now than I am email, so I apologize if you've emailed me and I haven't responded, but it's a little overwhelming. So send me a Facebook message, and I'll gladly get you an answer for whatever the deal is that you're hunting for. But thanks for following along, and hopefully this will help you save a ton of money this Thanksgiving. You guys have a great night.